Gennady Golovkin provided the fans who came to see his Cinco de Mayo fight Saturday with an extended introductory stroll around all four sections of StubHub Center. The unbeaten, three-belt middleweight champion then proceeded to make short work of Glendale's Martirosyan, a heavy nine-punch flurry knocking out the challenger just 1 minute 53 seconds into the second round. Advertisement by matching Bernard Hopkins' record of 20 consecutive middleweight title fights without a loss. Golovkin, 3-8-0-1, 34 knockouts, let it be known he absolutely wants Canelo Alvarez next on Sept. The rematch with Mexico's popular former two-division champion, originally scheduled for Saturday, was scrapped last month after it was revealed Alvarez submitted 2 positive samples for the banned performance-enhancing substance clenbuterol. He was suspended for 6 months by the Nevada Athletic Commission. Advertisement. Golovkin, 36, mostly had his way with the replacement fighter through the first round until he was backed up by a left hand from Martirosyan. "I knew this was a serious fight then," Golovkin said. The second round was all business. Former light middleweight Martirosyan didn't respond well to a hard right hand that rocked him to the ropes, and Golovkin followed with 2 lefts and 2 powerful power punches to the head that set up a finishing combination as the challenger crumbled to the mat. "It was like being hit by a train," said Martirosyan, the 1st of April 36. "It's the hardest I've ever been hit." Advertisement. Gennady Golovkin reacts as Martirosyan is counted out in a second-round knockout. Harry Howe, Getty Images. The announced 7,837 in attendance were thrilled by the return of Golovkin's knockout power. He reverted to his dominant ways after a streak of 23 consecutive knockouts had been stopped in his last 2 bouts, a unanimous decision over Daniel Jacobs and a draw with Alvarez. "If he's ready, I'm ready at any time," Golovkin said of Alvarez. "I've been the champion for 9 years. I have lots of belts. I want anyone to come and try to take my belts. I don't care who it is." With that, Golovkin strapped on his newly revised, Special World Boxing Council Cinco de Mayo-themed belt and told the crowd, "Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone." Unbeaten unified welterweight champion Cecilia Brækhus, appearing in the first women's fight televised live by HBO, survived getting knocked down by Callie Reese to gain a unanimous decision victory. Judges scored it 97-92, 96-93, 96-93 for Norway's Brækhus, 33-0, who doesn't possess world-class knockout power and was dealing with a converted middleweight. In the 7th round, after getting outboxed by the speedier Brækhus, Reese, the 1st of July 13, stunned the champion and thrilled the crowd by dropping her with a hard right hand that landed flush on the jaw. "That was fun," Reese said. "We were setting her up to be open for the right hand all night long." Reese wobbled Brækhus again in the 8th. Advertisement. "She's an amazing, tough fighter and she gave me a very tough close fight," Brækhus said. "She's heavier than me. I could feel it in her punches. It was an amazing first women's fight on HBO, and we should do a rematch, for sure." Martirosyan takes a punch from Gennady Golovkin, losing in a second-round knockout. Harry Howe, Getty Images. Brækhus spent all week accompanied by retired unbeaten boxer Lucia Rieker, identifying Rieker as her coach, but when it came to fight night, she was cornered by former heavyweight Jonathan Banks. Brækhus' brilliance was revealed in her early activity and sharpness in the early 2-minute rounds. She took advantage of Reese's move down from middleweight, exposing the challenger's slower reaction time to overrule Reese's occasional clean power punches by remaining busy. UFC women's featherweight champion Cris Cyborg appeared at the venue wearing a Cyborg vs. Brækhus 2019 t-shirt. The dominant Cyborg, who defended her belt in bouts in December and March, said she has 2 fights remaining on her UFC contract, and then will push to fight Brækhus in a boxing match. "A boxing fight is my dream," Cyborg said. "It's a challenge to myself. I've already done wrestling, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, I never did boxing. And I want to do it against the best in the world. I challenge myself to be the best I can." Earlier, welterweight Ryan Martin defeated Bryce Prescott by unanimous decision scores of 79-71, 79-71, 77-73. Martin, 22-0, knocked down Prescott with a 6th-round body punch after earlier hurting him with a low blow. Lance.Pugmire at LATimes.com. Twitter, @LaTimesPugmire.